Hey people, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Doris. In case you're coming across this channel for the first time, make yourself comfortable and feel relaxed. Yes, I came with chapter 13, chapter 14 and chapter 15 of love story between Emmanuel and Liquorose. Remember, fiction story per se. This is put together by one of the Liquor Lions by name Oluwa. Meanwhile, from chapter 1 till chapter 12 is already uploaded on my channel. You can check that. I posted it bit by bit. The last one I posted was chapter 10, 11 and 12. Now I'm here with chapter 13, 14 and 15. Okay? Because we have a long way in this story. Yes, and believe you me, you won't like to miss any chapter at all. So if you've not seen any of the chapters, you can check my previous videos to be updated in this love story we have been dishing for some days now. Also, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to this channel. Liquor Lions, Emirates, Imaro shippers, I beg you all to subscribe to this channel. Come through for this channel, okay? And also click the notification bell by the side of the subscribers button, that whenever I drop my videos, you will be the first to be alerted. So here is the story. So now they are set for their court wedding, that is the registry. Yes, they are done with the introduction, yes, which they did on Saturday. So now is the Monday they planned doing the court wedding. Hope you remembered. Liquorose said, court whatever now, registry. Emmanuel said, so tomorrow you'll be acting like a good wife, Abby. Liquorose said, am I not a good wife? Emmanuel said, I don't have your time. He went to his room. Liquorose laughed. I will frustrate him in this house. Few minutes later, Emmanuel went to the sitting room, took the remote and he changed the channel. Liquorose stood up. Liquorose now said, wait, is it that you are blind or what? Cause I don't understand why a full-grown man like you will see someone in the sitting room and change the channel without asking for permission. Emmanuel says, in my own house. Liquorose said, point of correction, in our house. Emmanuel said, you, this girl, who is feeding you with nonsense? Liquorose said, no one, but it's what I know. Emmanuel said, if you want to watch your program, you will go to the second sitting room or your room. Liquorose said, remember, you can also do the same thing. Emmanuel said, well, the last time I checked, the husband is the head of the family. Liquorose said, wait, who is deceiving you? So if they are counting husbands, you two will raise your hand, Abby. Liquorose's phone rang and she had to excuse herself. Liquorose said, hello. The person said, hi. Liquorose said, good evening. The person said, evening, dear. I saw your clothes brand proposal. Can we meet tomorrow? Liquorose said, time, ma. The person said, in the morning. Liquorose said, I have somewhere very important to go before 10:30 a.m. The person said, let's meet before 9. Liquorose said, really? The person said, yes. Liquorose now said, thank you so much, ma. The call ended. The next day in the morning, Liquorose woke up so early to prepare breakfast so she could get ready for the appointment. After she finished cooking, she went to her room to dress up so she could leave, and she took extra clothes for the court wedding. After she finished dressing, she checked Emmanuel in his room, but he wasn't there, so she knew he was downstairs. When she got there, she met him in the sitting room. Liquorose said, good morning. Emmanuel said, where to? Liquorose said, I have an appointment this morning, but I will meet you guys at the court. I prepared breakfast. If you like, eat. If you don't like, eat. Your business. And one more thing, just for that 1 hour that we will spend at the court today, please pretend as if you have sense and don't come late. I repeat, don't come late. Goodbye. She went for the meeting and it was successful. After the meeting, she headed straight to the court and no one was there yet because she got there a little bit early. She called Ada. Liquorose said, hi babe. Ada said, sweetie. Liquorose said, where are you? Ada said, home. Liquorose said, are you not coming? Ada said, of course I am, waiting for Ella and the former to come and pick me, since it's about 5 minutes drive from where I stay and they are on their way here already. Liquorose said, okay, please you guys should be fast, I'm here already. Ada said, so fast, you and Emmanuel, right? Liquorose said, only me. Ada said, why? Liquorose said, I had an appointment this morning, so I had to leave him at home. Ada said, okay. They ended the call. A few minutes later, the girls arrived. Ada said, sweetie, open the door. Liquorose opened her car door and they entered. Ifeoma said, what's up? Liquorose said, I'm not fine. Ella said, why? Liquorose said, he's not here yet. There is this feeling in me telling me he's going to come late, and I begged him. Ada said, wow, call him now. Liquorose said, I don't have his number. I beg you, let me laugh small. You don't have your husband's number. It's okay. Ella said, is this a joke or what? You don't have your husband's number? Liquorose said, I don't. Ella said, Ada, Shebi, you said him and your husband are friends. Ada said, yes. Ifeoma said, oh, yeah, chat him up. She chatted him up. Ada said, he's not online. Liquorose now said, then call him. Ada tried calling her husband, but it wasn't connecting. After many trials, it finally connected and he sent the number. Liquorose chatted Emmanuel up, but he didn't read the message, not to talk of replying. They tried calling him, but it wasn't connecting, and if by any chance it connected, he didn't pick up. Few minutes later, the almost arrived and she saw their cars. Liquorose said, yeah, mobile. What will I tell them? Liquorose said, the truth. The girls got down from the car to greet them. Mrs. Umo said, my daughters, how are you all doing? Liquorose said, I'm fine, ma. And you? The girl said, fine, ma. Mrs. Umo said, I'm fine, too. Liquorose said, good morning, sir. Mr. Umo said, how are you doing? Liquorose said, I'm fine, sir. Mr. Umo said, where is your husband? She looked at the girls. Liquorose said, he's not here yet. Mrs. Umo said, why? Liquorose said, something very urgent came up this morning, so I had to leave home early, but I'm sure he will soon be here. Mr. Umo said, you see your son? This is some minutes past 10 a.m. The Afidjes arrived. Mr. Umo said, my in-laws. Mr. Afidje said, in-law, good morning. Mr. Umo said, how is everything? Mr. Afidje said, fine. So Liquorose said, good morning, Dad. Good morning, Mom. The girl said, good morning. Mrs. Afidje said, how are you, my daughters? Liquorose said, fine, Mom. The girl said, fine, Ma. Mr. Afidje said, where is your husband? Mr. Umo said, exactly what we are talking about, though. He's not here yet. Mr. Afidje said, Liquorose, are you not guys supposed to come here together? Liquorose said, yes, Dad, but something urgent came up this morning, so I had to leave him at home, but I'm sure he will be here soon. Mr. Afidje said, have you tried calling him? Liquorose said, yes, Dad, but it's not connecting. Mrs. Umo said, Victor, try calling him. Victor is the brother, I think younger brother to Emmanuel, yes. Victor said, oh yes. Victor tried calling him, but it wasn't connecting. Victor said, it's not connecting. Mr. Umo said, let's go inside. They went inside and a few minutes later, someone came to greet them. Someone said, good morning, please, are you ready? Mr. Umo said, please give us some minutes, we are still waiting for someone. Someone said, I'm so sorry, two couples are around already and we have to proceed fast. Mr. Umo said, okay, maybe we will do ours by 11:30 a.m. So that someone said, I'm sorry, but if you have to cancel your normal time, we will have to do this couple's own before yours. Mr. Umo said, okay, by 12:30 then. Someone said, good. Mr. Umo said, let's go to the reception. We will have to wait till 12:30 p.m. Liquorose was already in tears because she could imagine the embarrassment Liquorose caused her. Around 11:17 a.m., Emmanuel arrived and he met them at the reception. Chapter 14. Mr. Umo looked at him from toes to his head. Mr. Umo walked to him and gave him a slap. Hey! Mr. Umo said, you are a disgrace to this family. You kept everyone waiting because of your nonchalant attitude. As he was about to give him another slap, Liquorose ran to the place and stood in front of Emmanuel, blocking Mr. Umo from hitting him again. Liquorose said with tears, I'm sorry, sir. I could have done better. Please forgive him. It's my duty as a wife and I failed. Please, sir, forgive us. Mr. Umo said, thank you, sir. You have a very good wife. Mr. Umo went to his seat. Liquorose turned to Emmanuel and she looked at him with anger. She took his hand and dragged him to a seat for him to sit, and she sat beside him. When it was around 12:30 p.m., they called them in. They did everything they needed to do, the marriage vow and everything. After they finished around 1:30 p.m., They all went to the Umos family for a small celebration. Liquorose was still fuming in anger, but she decided to hide it so no one would notice. Around 6 p.m., Liquorose and Emmanuel was ready to go home. Liquorose said, "We will get going now." Mrs. Afija said, "Okay, dear. So you are following your husband, right?" She looked at Emmanuel. Liquorose said, "No, ma." Mrs. Umo said, "Why?" Liquorose said, "I'm also with my car." Mrs. Umo said, "Don't worry. I will tell one of the drivers to bring your car tonight." Liquorose said, "Ma." "Okay, ma. Thank you, ma." Emmanuel drove them home. When they got to their house, Liquorose hurriedly inside while Emmanuel was trying to park the car well when he entered. Liquorose said, "So you think I don't deserve an apology?" She stood in front of him and folded her arms. Emmanuel said, "Apology for what? Are you my mother?" She slapped him. Liquorose said, "That is for the fact that I begged you this morning and for the embarrassment you caused me. Now I see that you are full of yourself, full of ego and pride." She gave him another one. Liquorose said, "For the tears." As she was about to slap him again, he held her hand. Emmanuel said, "Enough." She dragged her hands off from his, took her bag and rushed to her room. Emmanuel also returned to his own room. The next morning, after Liquorose has taken her bath and done her necessities, she went to the sitting room and she met Emmanuel. He heard footsteps, so he turned to look at her. Emmanuel said, "Good morning." He stood. Liquorose said, "Morning. I'm sorry for what I did yesterday. I was just annoyed." Emmanuel said, "And I'm also sorry for the embarrassment." We are arriving somewhere. Liquorose said, "But if I may ask, what happened?" Emmanuel said, "I have a motherless baby home that I run, and I received a call that one of the children I love most passed out. So I had to rush to the place. And before I got there, he has been rushed to the hospital. So I had to go to the hospital. And when I got there, I was told that he has leukemia." Liquorose said, "Leukemia?" Emmanuel said, "Yes, leukemia. Though still in the first stage, and we need to act first on his chemotherapy. So I had to wait. Why am I even explaining to you, Seth?" He hissed and said, "Excuse me." He left her in the sitting room and walked to his room. Liquorose said, "But what's bad in explaining now, eh? When he was explaining to me, did he die? No. He should come and tell me if one of his kidneys has failed when explaining. But a motherless baby home, so this guy can show so much care and love to people. And if you see him, you will think he doesn't have an ounce of humanity in him. Wow, I doubt if his parents know about this too, and I'm interested in this type of conversation. But his pride and ego is the problem. Abi, I should go and ask him about how I can help him. Or more, let me go and prepare something to eat, Jare, so I won't end up getting humiliated by him. But honestly, I want to help." She went to the kitchen to prepare breakfast for herself. After eating, she went to her room and she saw a call from her mom. Liquorose said, "Oh, Mom, let me call her back." She called her mom's number. Liquorose said, "Good morning, Mom." Mom said, "Good morning, my daughter." Liquorose said, "How are you doing, Mom?" Mom said, "Fine, and you?" Liquorose said, "I'm fine, Ma." Mom said, "Hope you've settled your difference with your husband." Liquorose said, "Yes, Mom, I need your help." Mom said, "What's that?" Liquorose said, "Please beg Dad for me. 1 month additional leave to the one I already had is too much." Mom said, he wants you to enjoy your marriage, and besides, aren't you guys supposed to be doing honeymoon by now?" Liquorose said, "Yes, we are doing it at home." Mom said, "I love what you did yesterday. I'm proud of you." Liquorose said, "What's that, Mom?" Mom said, "Defending your husband." Liquorose, in her mind, she said, "Me that was only acting. I gave him 2 hot slaps yesterday, though I regretted after he told me his reason for coming late." Mom said, "Are you there?" Liquorose said, "Yes, Mom. Thanks, Mom." Mom said, "Bye, my daughter." Liquorose said, "Bye." The call ended. Liquorose said, "I can't be stuck in this room now. Let me go to the sitting room." She went to the sitting room with her phones and one of the books Ifeoma bought for her. When she was there, Emmanuel walked to the door. Liquorose said, "Where are you going?" Emmanuel said, "Am I a baby?" Liquorose said, "Sorry, don't be angry." Emmanuel left. Liquorose now started crying, but she was faking it. announced, I hate him. Few minutes later, Emmanuel arrived with food in his hand and he dropped it on the dining table because he wanted to do something in his room. She saw the food on the dining table and she decided to eat it. When she was eating it, he descended through the stairs, saw her eating his food, and he rushed to her. Emmanuel said, "Hope this is not the food I brought home." Liquorose said, "Emmanuel, this food is delicious." Emmanuel said, "Will you shut up that your trap? Are you okay at all?" Liquorose said, biting the meat and licking her lips, their meat is stronger than our relationship, bro." Emmanuel said, "What is the meaning of all this?" Liquorose said, calm down now. I thought this food is for me. I mean, why will you go out and come back with just a food when you know your wife is at home? Emmanuel said, "Just shut up. Who is deceiving you? Listen, I married you because I had no choice." Liquorose said, "Same here." Emmanuel said, "Who do you think you are?" Liquorose said, "Liquorose." Emmanuel said, "Why are you so annoying?" Liquorose said, You are too. See, if you know you are hungry, you will eat the remaining or you go and drink Gary rubbish." Emmanuel said, "Wait, are you even okay at all? Do you realize you are at fault?" Liquorose said, "No, it's your fault." Just as they were standing and arguing, Mrs. Umo entered. Mrs. Umo said, "See the newest couple arguing. It's so romantic. Can I know why?" Liquorose said, "Hi, ma." Emmanuel said, "Good afternoon, ma." Mrs. Umo said, "How are you doing?" Emmanuel said, "Fine, ma." Liquorose said, "Fine, ma. And you?" Mrs. Umo said, "Fine, mom." "Okay. Emmanuel, you look so angry." Emmanuel said, "Mom, you won't believe what she did." Liquorose said, "Mom, don't mind him. Oh, how will he go out and buy food for himself only after we both ate breakfast this morning?" Emmanuel was confused. Mrs. Umo said, "So you ate the food, right?" Liquorose said, "Yes, mom." Mrs. Umo said, "Very good. Next time he will learn how to do things better." Liquorose said, "Yes, mom." Emmanuel now said, "Mom, really? Why would she eat my food? We are not that close yet. So why all those bullshit?" Liquorose formed a very sad face. Mrs. Umo said, "Enough. I know and I hope you guys get to know each other more and I want you guys to settle now. Emmanuel, Oya, move to your wife." He moved closer to her. Then Mrs. Umo said, "I am here to discuss something with you guys." Liquorose said, "What's that, ma?" Mrs. Umo said, "Liquorose, I know how your parents really took good care of you and I don't want you to stress yourself at all. So I'm thinking if I can send one of my trusted maids to start working here." Liquorose said, "No, mom." She knew a maid will always report to them. Mrs. Umo said, "Why?" Liquorose said, "Mom, you see, we are newly wedded couple and I think we need our space at least for now. We are okay like this, ma." Mrs. Umo said, "Are you sure?" Looking at her, Liquorose said, "Yes." Mrs. Umo said, "Okay, I understand, but can't she come maybe twice in a week or thrice?" Liquorose said, "Mom, for now, no, but I will think about it." Mrs. Umo said, "Okay, dear." Liquorose said, "So what will you like me to offer you?" Mrs. Umo said, "No, don't worry, darling. I will be on my way now." Liquorose said, "So fast?" Mrs. Umo said, "I'm actually on my way out. So I decided to come and say hi." Liquorose said, "Okay, mom." Mrs. Umo said, "Let me start going." She stood up and they escorted her to her car and the driver drove off. When they went inside, Emmanuel said, "Why do you like lying and acting a lot?" Liquorose said, "You too. Why do you like pretending?" Emmanuel said, "The other day it was you trying to guide my dad from hitting me and you ended up slapping twice here. Now today again you are lying about breakfast. Please, what exactly is your problem?" These two, they can act. Oh, Emmanuel can act, Liquorose can act. I believe this all this drama will soon end. Yes, and for Liquorose now, she's trying to retaliate. Likewise, Emmanuel. Yes, Emmanuel will do her one of anything, something that she doesn't like. She will try as much as possible to retaliate. Likewise, Emmanuel, which is not the way forward. It's not the best thing. Yes, it's not the best thing. And another thing Liquorose is not doing right. This is my own opinion. Another thing she's not doing right is she's supposed to have communicated to the parents or even her parents-in-law. See what's happening, but she is keeping quiet. She's just keeping it to herself. Yeah, it's true that she's telling her friends this is where it's happening, but I think it could have been better if she should tell her parents or her parents in-laws. You know why I'm saying telling either her parents or her parents in-laws is this, because they were the ones that arranged this whole thing now. They are the ones that arranged this marriage of a thing, so they should be telling the parents or either the mother-in-law, the father-in-law, see what is happening, see the kind of thing you people put her into, you understand, so that they will be aware, but not pretending in front of them you will act that everything is fine, but behind closed doors you people, both Emmanuel and Liquorose, you people have cat and dog at home, which is uncalled for. But I believe in the next chapters maybe they might resolve this whole thing, but I can't wait to meet that their lovey-dovey moment. It's gonna be hot. Yes, it's gonna be hot. We just rounded up chapter 15. Wait for chapter 16, 17 and 18. Yes, it's gonna be bang. I will bring it soon. Okay, remember this is fiction story put together by one of the Liquor Lions. Yes, and my name is Doris. Till I come your way next time. Bye bye.